This is the second part of my video lesson on how to transform statements into questions answerable by yes or no, and in this video lesson, we will focus on auxiliary verbs am, is, are, was, and where. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you will notice, I already have a new name for my channel. It's now Teacher Isko. Ito yung payo sa akin ni Tita Flor. Sabi niya dapat daw ay catchy at madaling matandaan yung pangalan ng channel ko. So Teacher Isko yung binigay niya, and since Isko is my nickname and very Pinoy naman yung pangalan na yan, so why not use that name? Kung bago ka sa channel na to at kung gusto mo pa ng mas maraming English tutorial lessons, huwag mong kalimutang mag-subscribe at i-ring ang bell icon. Makikita mo yung subscribe button sa may bandang ibaba ng video na ito. Kindly hit that para lagi kang updated sa bagong video lessons na i-upload ko. And hopefully this coming Monday, I can upload the second part of my video lesson regarding subject-verb agreement. And shout out to Rochi JL na nagsuggest kung pwede akong gumawa ng video sa tamang paggamit ng has been, have been, at had been. At kay Christine Sia na nagsuggest naman ng tips in taking IELTS or International English Language Testing System. Gusto ko pong sabihin sa inyo na nakasulat na po yung dalawang topic na yan sa notebook ko, and one of these days gagawin ko po yung content na yan. At syempre gusto ko rin pong magpasalamat ulit sa lahat ng mga kainday ni Tita Flor ko sa kanyang Belgianay channel. Maraming salamat po sa suporta nyo, at gaya po ng sinabi ko ng mga nakaraan, sobrang natutuwa po akong basahin yung mga comments and messages nyo regarding my video. Just like what I said earlier, we're gonna talk about how to transform statements into questions answerable by yes or no, at syempre ituturo ko rin sa inyo yung tamang short response sa mga ganitong uri ng tanong. At gaya ng sinabi ko sa inyo last time, yung lesson na ito ay magagamit natin sa ating pang-araw-araw na pakikipag-usap. Makinig kayo ng mabuti sa ating discussion dahil meron ako ulit inilagay na maikling quiz sa dulo. And without further ado, I will go now to my computer so we can get started. Welcome to the second part of our lesson in transforming statements into questions answerable by yes or no. Last time we talked about do, does, and did. For this video lesson, we're going to focus in auxiliary verbs am, is, are, was, and where. So, meron po akong disclaimer regarding this lesson. Medyo madali lang po ito kaysa sa do, does, and did na topic natin last time. Let us get to know more about these be verbs or auxiliary verb. If you see, we have here the word subject and then present form and past form. For the present form, we will use the be verbs am, is, are. Present form, kung ano ang nangyayari sa kasalukuyan. So let's first talk about we only use this in pronoun I. For example, I am a teacher. I am a Filipino. The past tense of is was. Past tense, kung ikaw ay nagbabanggit ng bagay or action na tapos na o nangyari na. For example, I was a call center representative before. Next, pag-usapan naman natin yung is and was. Ginagamit din natin ito for singular subjects. It can be a singular pronoun like he, she, and it. We can also use this in singular nouns like pencil, child, dog, so-and-so. Tandaan, is in present tense and was is in past tense. Next one, let us have are and where. Ginagamit naman natin ito in plural subjects. It can be a plural pronoun like we, they, and the pronoun you. Or pwede rin sa plural nouns like pencils, children, and dogs. Tandaan, are is in present tense and where is in past tense. Let us have the following examples. After every sentence, we're going to transform that into questions answerable by yes or no. At sabi ko nga kanina, mas madali lang ito kaysa sa nauna kong video about do, does, and did. So let's start. For number 1, we have the sentence, I am a Filipino. Ito ang clue. Tandaan lang natin yung 5 be verbs. We have am, is, are, was, where. Tandaan lang po natin yung 5 na yon. Again, we have am, is, are, was, where. What is the be verb that we used in the first example? we have the be verb am. Paano natin gagawin itong question form? Ilalagay lang natin yung be verb sa unahan ng ating statement. The correct question form for this one is, am I a Filipino? Kung mapapansin nyo, iyon at iyon din yung ating statement. We just interchange the position of the be verb and the subject. Pinagpalit lang natin yung position nila. Am I a Filipino? Next, let's have statement number 2. We have, he is a private pilot. Again, we're just going to interchange the positions of the be verb and the subject. We have used the be verb is. The correct question form should be, is he a private pilot? Next, let's have statement number 3. We have, they are happy. Again, look for the be verb at ilipat ito sa unahan. So if we're going to transform this into question answerable by yes or no, the correct question form should be, are they happy? Are they happy? Next, number 4, we have the sentence, she was late. We use the be verb was. Ilagay natin ito sa unahan. So we are going to have the question, was she late? Was she late? And then lastly, we have the statement, we were late. This time, ginamit naman natin ang be verb na were. Ilagay natin ulit ito sa unahan. So the correct question form should be, were we late? There you go, ganyan lang po ito kadali at gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, iyon at iyon din yung statement. Meron lang tayong pagpapalitin ng pwesto. At this point, let's review the short responses. Parehas lang din ito sa last kong video. We have affirmative response and negative response. Pag affirmative, ibig sabihin yes at pag negative naman, ibig sabihin no. Here is the format for affirmative answers. We have yes, subject pronoun, and then am, is, are, was, were, o kung ano man yung ginamit natin. And then the format for negative answers is no, subject pronoun, and then isn't, aren't, wasn't, and weren't. Let's go back to the sample statements earlier. This time, we're going to have the proper affirmative and negative response. Number 1, we have the question, am I a Filipino? The correct affirmative response will be, yes, I am. And then the negative response will be, no, I'm not. Number 2, we have the question, is he a private pilot? The correct affirmative response will be, yes, he is. And then the negative response will be, no, he isn't. Number 3, we have the question, are they happy? The affirmative response will be, yes, they are. And then negative response will be, no, they aren't. Number 4, we have the question, was she late? The affirmative response will be, yes, she was. And the negative response will be, no, she wasn't. Number 5, we have the question, were we late? Were we late? The affirmative response will be, yes, we were. And the negative response will be, no, we weren't. So these are the correct short responses in this kind of question. Pero tama rin naman kung yes or no lang yung isasagot mo. Yes or no. That is the shortest response. Pwede rin naman yung mas mahabang response. For example, am I a Filipino? Yung shortest affirmative response natin dyan, yung pinakamaikli ay yes. And then the short affirmative response will be, yes, I am. And then yung mas mahabang response naman sa ganitong tanong ay bubuin nyo lang yung statement. So it will be, yes, I am a Filipino. Kanina, puro pronouns yung subject ng ating statement. This time, we will have nouns as the subject. Pero same pa rin naman yung gagawin natin. Look for the be verb and put that in the beginning of the question. So number 1, we have the statement, Dan is a working student. We used the be verb is. So the correct question form for this one should be, is Dan a working student? And then the short affirmative response will be, yes, he is. And then short negative response will be, no, he isn't. We use the pronoun he because Dan is a male. Next, let's have number 2. We have the sentence, Jan and Kyla are friends. We used the be verb are. Lagay din natin ito sa simula. So the question form will be, are Jan and Kyla friends? So the correct short affirmative response for this one will be, yes, they are. And then, short negative response will be, no, they aren't. So we use the pronoun they because we have a plural subject. So kung babae yung ating subject, we're going to use she. Kung bagay naman, it. And then the next slide will be for a quick quiz. For this part, there's no need to hit pause because I will give you time to answer everything. Kung meron kayong papel at ballpen dyan, kindly use it so that you can write your answer. So we have here 3 statements, and then you're going to transform these 3 statements into questions answerable by yes or no, and you need to write the short affirmative response for numbers 1 and 2, and then short negative response for number 3. Timer starts now. Okay, let us now reveal the answer. For number 1, we have the statement, they were best friends before. We used the be verb were. The correct question form for this one will be, were they best friends before? And then the short affirmative response will be, yes, they were. And then number 2, we have the sentence, the story is inspiring. We used the be verb is. The question form will be, is the story inspiring? And then the affirmative response will be, yes, it is. We use the pronoun it because our subject is a thing, story, bagay. So we're going to use it. Number 3, we have the sentence, we are going to be late. So we used the be verb are. The question form for this one will be, are we going to be late? And then the negative response will be, no, we aren't. And that ends our discussion for this video. I do hope na tama lahat yung nakuha nyong sagot. And comment nyo yan sa ibaba so that I will know. And if you have questions regarding this lesson, please leave a comment below. Pag-uusapan po natin yan sa ibaba. There you have it. Ganun lang po kasimple yung lesson na ito. At gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, this is the second part of my video lesson on how to transform statements into questions answerable by yes or no. At kung hindi mo pa napapanood yung part 1 ng lesson na ito, kindly look for the link of that video in the description box below. Ilalagay ko po dyan yung link ng video ko regarding do, does, and did. Gumawa rin po ako ng playlist ng lahat ng video lessons na in-upload ko. Makikita na rin po yung link ng playlist na yan sa description box sa ibaba. Kindly click that at i-click nyo po yung play button para mapanood nyo po lahat ng video lessons na in-upload ko. At kung natulungan ka ng video na ito, don't forget to hit the like button. Pakipindot nyo na po yung like button at i-share nyo na rin po yung video na ito sa inyong classmates, friends, at relatives. Kung hindi ka pa nakakapag-subscribe sa channel to, don't forget to hit the subscribe button at i-ring mo na din yung bell icon para lagi kang updated sa mga bagong video lessons na i-upload ko. And if you have comments or suggestions, feel free to write it down sa ating comment section. Lastly, ginagawa ko na po yung part 2 ng video lesson ko regarding subject-verb agreement. Once again, thank you so much and until my next video lesson, peace!